Let's go, people. It's your boy, the Barber and the Better, back by popular demand. Coming off a 10-6 week last week. Not too bad. How'd you do?
And looking good like that, I'll tell you that. You boy was under 500, boy. Real bad, man. But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying?
New week.
You know what I mean? New week.
Let's go.
New problems, man. We here, baby. Let's fucking go.
Speaking of new problems, the game of the week is your boys, the Jets.
That's what we talking about,
Against
boy.
Houston, you got a lot more on this than I do. I'll let you go.
Oh, man. So, you already know, man. I don't bet the Jets. I don't advise to bet the Jets, man. Like I said last week, when you need them to cover, it's always too many points. When you need them to cover the other way, it's never enough. So with that being said, if I was going to advise you to take something in this game, I would rock with the Texans, man. I know that the public is rocking with them heavy, but some things are just obvious, you know? Some things are just plain to the eye to see, man. The Jets are just that team that is crazy because just when you think that they're doing better, they just find a way to get in their own way. And then they can never stop, man. They stumble and they just keep stumbling. They don't ever regroup. They just keep on doing it to themselves. And with these two teams, you know, they're the 4th and the 5th ranked defense as far as total yards allowed. I think that where this game is going to lean is on the better offense, and it's the Texans. Even with losing Stephon Diggs, even with losing Nico Collins to the IR, he'll be back soon, but he won't be back Thursday. This team is just better. They still got Tank Dell, who's been proven to have ill chemistry with CJ Stroud. Robert Woods is going to have a bigger role. You know, he used to do things on the Rams when he was over there. My boy Bobby Tree, shout out to God. And then Joe Mixon has been on fire. Joe Mixon has been a bowling ball. And just with this Jets team, even playing at home, they've just let down too many times, man. So I'm rocking with it, man. Texans plus 1.5 if you're feeling like you want to touch it. Pause.
You feel it off, You sound scarred, man.
It's a tough life,
man. I learned a lesson last week. When a delusional Jets fan tells you to take the Patriots, I guess that's enough said. Again, Cowboys fan told you to take the 49ers. That was right again, too. So maybe that's something when you guys follow us. If we fade our teams, you know it's bad, but there's that. As far as the game, this game smells to me, man. It's all the cappers out there, the gamblers, real gamblers know this game stinks. It makes no sense. There's 85% of the money is on Houston. 85% of the bets is on Houston. 93% of the money is on Houston. And the line still went from Houston being the favorite by a point to now the line's Jets is favored by 2. It doesn't make sense. So just because of that, I got no stats for you, just the gambling instinct. All I can say is I'm going to go with the Jets, I guess, giving it 2. Not happy about it, but it just, I don't know, it's just too funny. It's too funny the way it's going. I probably won't really touch the game, but if I got to bet it, I'm going to go Jets. My favorite play for it would be Aaron Rodgers over 20.5 completions. Like you said, they're both good against the pass, but they're not going to stop passing. Aaron Rodgers is just not stop passing. So they do a little dump pass to Breece Hall, Conklin, hopefully get some, you know. That's what I think.
I like the over on this one as well. I think that these two teams, it's at 42.5. I like a 23-20. The Jets offense has looked better. The Jets just can't get out of their own way. It's the costly penalties at the terrible times. It's the lack of alertness. It's honestly, the Jets are just very undisciplined, and it causes them to lose games. The offense has looked much better from week 1 to now. The ball is moving when we need it to move. It's just on third downs, we're not efficient. We get off of the field too quickly. But I can still see us putting up points. Again, 23-20, still hit you with the over. I like it there.
Yeah, like you were saying too, it's going to be, we on the East Coast here. For you who don't know, we out of Connecticut. So we're protected for Halloween. Everybody's happy. You go out trick-or-treating with your kids. It's supposed to be like 70, almost 80 degrees.
Yeah, it's going to be nice weather, yeah.
So it's supposed to be, it's close enough to New York. It's probably the same weather. Jersey's usually the same type weather. So for it to be 70, even 60, 50 by game time and this time of year, that should help the offense too, like you said. But all right, man, what you got for us, man? You know, the people's favorite prop is the big bet jet of the week. You know, that lotto ticket, man. What you got?
So let's go, man. For this week's big bet jet parlay, we got 4 legs. Breece Hall over 102.5 rushing and receiving yards. He's one of the few bright spots in this Jets team right now. And I really actually like him to go heavy on the over for receiving because the run game has been pretty stagnant. But when he catches that rock, he's out, and all it takes is one big run. You already know he's a home run hitter. So then we got Joe Mixon over 109.5 rushing and receiving yards. He's hit this in 3 out of his last 4 games and 4 out of the 5 that he's played this season. Like I said before, he's a bowling ball. I think he's going to hit that number, and I think he's going to do it pretty easily. We got CJ Stroud over 1.5 passing touchdowns because I've been watching this Jets team my whole life, and I've been watching them all year. The Texans are going to have a lot of red zone opportunities, and we're very weak against screen passes in the red zone and tight ends in the middle of the field. Like, we just give up touchdowns in the red zone. We just can't help ourselves. Then Garrett Wilson over 59.5 receiving yards. Devontae Adams has become the main attraction for the defenses, and over the just last week you saw that it was opening it up for Garrett more. Aaron Rodgers seems to be able to find him more. He's hit this in the last 4 games. I think he's going to hit it pretty easily. With those 4 legs, it's plus 14.59. $10, bring home 145. 100, bring home 1,400. Let's get this money, baby.
And here we go, people. It's the parlay from the better. It ain't the big bet jet parlay, but it's not bad. It's a little safer. So for the first leg, we got for you is Tyler Conklin over 2.5 receptions. That should be easy. Dink and dunk game from Rodgers. Second leg, Joe Mixon over 80 total yards rushing and receiving. Breece Hall over 70 rushing and receiving yards. Breece Hall anytime touchdown, and just to juice it up, under 52.5. Those 5 legs will bring you plus 595, 100 to win 595. Thank me tomorrow.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Remember, only gamble what you can afford to lose. Never chase your losses. Remember to like, comment, subscribe.
And as always, thank me tomorrow.